Bienvenue, mes amis, the Uncle Randeaux Cajun Kitchen. Today, in this video, this is a side dish called Uncle Randeaux Smothered Potatoes. Alright, it's all chopped up. You can see everything here. I put it all in this one bowl. I chopped up the garlic, the onion, the scallion, the bell pepper. In this case it's a red bell pepper. It doesn't matter what bell pepper you have. Alright, sometimes you like the color. It's all a bell pepper. And some parsley. Alright, I got the potatoes. You can see they're about a 1/4 inch thick each. Alright, they're about like that. It's not real thick. I didn't show you before, but I always like a little bit of kosher salt. This is not very much. It's kosher sea salt. It's a little thicker grain. Be very light on the salt. I don't like to do too much salt. Cayenne, the black pepper. Now in my pot here, right here, this is what I'm going to do. I just cover the bottom with some oil. I don't have to do too much, okay? But you don't want it to stick. So I'm just going to cover the complete bottom of the pot. I'm going to turn on my fire first and get it a little bit heated up. Not too much, but a little bit heated. What I'm going to do, I'm going to pour in my garlic and onions, that batch, and then I'm going to put the potatoes right after that. No big wait, it's going to all cook together. Right? It's going to all cook at the same time. We're going to prepare it like that. Wooden spoon. Why a wooden spoon? I done told you I'm lazy, Sharon. I forget, I leave it in the pot. I pick up a metal spoon and I scream and make up brand new curse words never heard before in your life. Alright, maybe a few old ones too. This way the spoon, she's not hot, no. Alright, so now I'm going to pour it right in here. It's not too hot yet, it's starting to sizzle a little bit. Okay, right there, boy, that looks pretty, huh? Now I'm going to put a little cayenne, yippee-yi-yo cayenne. Some black pepper. Now me, I have my fresh ground. I do it myself. If you learn to sprinkle like this, you shake it back and forth. You won't put too much. Every now and then you'll learn to go plop. You will learn to stop the plop. Okay? And I'm going to let that cook just like that. I'm going to add the potatoes in just a moment. I do have a lid. I'm going to put this lid on it in a minute. Okay, I want it a little bit hotter. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and put a little bit of the salt. Whoops, wrong side. Don't put much salt. We don't need a lot. You know, salt enhances the flavor of the food. But if you put too much, you taste the salt. Okay, we just want to make the flavor come out. Hear that, yeah? All right. Now, we cook this. You can also, you have people that come over, you're making them a great big breakfast. You know what you do? You call this home fries. You put it with your eggs and your bacon. Oh, but it's good. It doesn't matter whether this is scrambled, it's over easy, sunny side up, flip-flop, whatever you want. It makes it really good. I've made it many times like that. Right? Sometimes at the breakfast time, I cut it a little thinner because one thing, it'll cook a little bit faster. All right? But there you go. You can, oh yeah, that smells good, yeah. All right, now we have this stirring. All right, I'm not going to cook it. I'm not going to saute it completely. I just want to get a nice good run here. If I need to, I'll add a little oil. I can also add water if I need to. Okay? I don't want to make it too oily, but this should be pretty good. All right. Watch your fire. If you make it too hot, you will burn everything before the potatoes cook. They take a while. Right? So, I'm going to put the fire on a lower fire. Okay. It's good. It's got a good sizzle going. All right. Oh, yeah, that smells good, huh? Ooh, yeah. Oh, it's so nice. Okay. All right, lâche pas la patate, mon ami. All right. And you know what lâche pas la patate? Hold on to that potato. Now, you know, as French people, we like metaphors, so you figure out that metaphor. You got something good, hang on to your potato, Sharon. All right. I'm going to stir it a little bit in here. but it doesn't take too much. Make sure your fire is not too hot. You get the steam going. Put the lid, you gotta shake it once, you gotta shake it twice, you gotta find out just what potato's been not in. Nice, yeah, chef. But we're gonna keep an eyeball on this. You gotta keep coming back. You don't have to stir it all the time, but you can't go too many minutes without moving it around. You're gonna get it burnt on one part, you're gonna get your onion and garlic burnt, but nothing else. All right, let's take a peek. It's only been cooking a few minutes, but I wanna show you something. Put this lid, now look at this. Ooh, it smells good. I wish I could put some smell on this film for you. But look at that. See what I'm doing? All right, you can see right there. I'm mixing this up. The garlic, the onion, the bell pepper. She's all going on top like that. And I'm only going to have to stir this every now and then. I haven't done anything in about 3-4 minutes, maybe 5. But you got to keep an eyeball, especially as it gets closer. It'll start to stick. But look at this. You can see it by looking at the potato right there. That you can see that it's already starting to cook, but potatoes take a while. I wouldn't cut it more than 1/4 inch thick, because then it takes a long time to cook. And you can get more this way. See how that looks? Ooh, that looks good, yeah. All right. She's going to cook a little bit like this. We're going to come back. I'm going to show it to you in a few more minutes. This takes probably 30 minutes to cook. Yeah, sometimes more, sometimes less, depending on your potato. I'm going to put the lid back on. See you in a few minutes, chef. All right, we're getting real close. It's not quite done, but I want you to take a look at this. I want you to see what it looks like. You can tell the potato is not quite done. I did add a little water now, all right? Not much. I didn't want to keep adding oil. In fact, I only put the original oil. I added a little bit. I took this glass right here, but I only put about that much water. I don't put too much. But you can see it's it's getting there. We're almost, look at that garlic and the onion, just right on that. You can add more salt and pepper if you like. I'm going a little light today. Normally if it was just me, I'd probably cut a jalapeno in there too, but today I can't do that. My mother-in-law's here. She don't eat the jalapeno. But she's a great mother-in-law, yeah, sure. So, anyway, we're going to go on. I'm going to cover it back up. We're going to smother it some more and let it cook, and I'll be back in a few minutes. We're about done now. Let's take a look. I'm going to show you how to check for sure. Right, you stir it up. You see it looks really good. All right, but I want to make sure the potatoes are done. I take a knife. It slips right through. That potato's done. We're all set here. In just a moment, we're going to have a meal. It's going to be with some other food. You're going to see it's from other shows. Hot dog is good, yes, chef. It's manger time. Little French, little English. As Cajuns, we do that all the time, yes, sir. Now, I'm at the table. You saw me cooking, I got my hat on. My mama told me you never eat at the table with your hat on. I'm gonna do what my mama told me, and I'm gonna take my hat off at the table. That's no good there like that. Okay, what I got here, I got brisket smoked, sausage smoked, and for my side dish, you have smothered potatoes. Smothered potatoes is its own show. The smoked meat is its own show. You can put any kind you want on here. Oh, look at this right here. That's Uncle Randeaux bread, and there's a secret ingredients to that. And you're going to see it on Uncle Randeaux's homemade French bread. There's something totally different that you don't know about here. So right now we're going to take a little test. All right, let's take it here. How about a little saucisse? Oh. When you do this, remember the marinade, important. How about a little brisket? That's good. Now, how about a little patate? So, petite patate. Just right, the garlic, the onion, the bell pepper, the scallion. Uncle Randeaux bread. I'm making bread for a long time. I figured out the secret to making it just right. You're going to find out. Watch the video. So, mon ami, mes amis, what do we say? Allons manger. La relation.